Hello, preschoolers and moms and dads. Mrs. Russell here. Happy Tuesday to you. I have some fun activities and exciting stuff to share with you today. So let's get started. So yesterday we started talking about the letter L and the sound it makes. So today we're going to remember the sound it makes and practice by choosing 3 items to share with your class that begin with the L sound. Can you make the sound the L makes? So I brought a couple examples. I want to see yours. Remind your parents to share pictures with your teachers. Do you know what this is? Lemon. Lemon starts with an L. Do you hear it? Lemon. Do you know what this is? That's right, light bulb starts with L. What about this one? The other one was a lemon. What's this? Lime. Lemon and lime both start with the letter L. Those are my 3 items. I want to see if you can find 3 different things around your house and share with us what you have found. And if you can even find more than 3, that's great if you want to do that too. Okay. We are going to read a story today, and then we're going to also do a fun project and show you what papers you get to do today. Let's see, what should we do first? Okay, let's show you the fun pages you get today. We're talking about reduce, reuse, and recycle. And we have some pages. We have a tracing page. This is super fun. You get to do this today. It's called the space line tracing page. So you're going to start on the left, of course. So you start here and use whatever you would like, crayon, marker, pencil, something, and see how well you can stay on the lines. Remember, we always go from left to right, and we do that because when we write our name, when we count, when we read, we always go left to right, get to the end line, go down to the next line. So make sure you're not starting down here, right? We're going to start here at the top, left to right, next line, left to right. Oh, this is a fun swervy curvy line. And then you have a loop-de-loop line you get to follow and trace there. Okay, so that's one of the pages you get to do today. And the other one is called the New Planet Discovery page, and this is super fun. Look, I discovered a new planet, it says. It looks like this, so you get to make this up, okay? Kenna, it doesn't have to be real, something you make up. So it's gonna look like however you wanna draw it. Kenna, come here, girl. Come here. What you're gonna name it, you can have some help there with somebody helping you. The aliens that live on it look like this. Ooh, you get to make up some fun creatures. And then my planet has how many moons. You get to draw how many moons your planet's gonna have, and the weather on your planet, what's it like? Okay, so super excited to see what you come up with. Maybe it's going to be a super hot planet that's all red and orange, and it's called, what could it be called? Lightning planet, okay? And my aliens that live on it have to wear super protective gear so their skin doesn't get too hot because it's so hot. And the weather, I already told you, is very, very hot. So maybe it's always more than 100 degrees on my planet. So create whatever you want. Make up your own planet. We are super excited to see what you guys come up with on those. Okay, our fun art craft project, whatever you want to call it. You're going to want some tin foil. Okay, hopefully you have some of that laying around the house, and you get to make some fun moon rocks. Aren't these awesome? I have some little ones, L for little, and some bigger, medium size. Make as many as you want, as many as it's okay with your families that you can make. I noticed when I scrunched these together, the sides got kind of pokey, so be careful. I actually used my sweatshirt to wrap it around my hand so I didn't get poked. But you're gonna find something round. You can cut out a blue piece of paper in the shape of a circle, or I just wanted to reuse my plate and use it instead of creating something new. So I have a plate here on the floor, and you're going to take your awesome moon rocks and you are going to get to see, can you see my plate? There, it worked. And you're gonna get to see if you can stand back a ways or sit back ways and toss them on. I made it. Maybe I need to go back a little further. See if I can get it on there. Oops. The little one stayed. Uh-oh. So I'm gonna go back and pick those up and try again. So that would be a fun game to play with your mom, dad, brother, or sister. And you could even keep track. See who can get the most moon rocks to stay on the plate and do different rounds. So have fun with that. And then let's read our story today. It's a really good one. I'm excited about this one. It's called Think Green. It's by Christine Taylor Butler, and it's illustrated by Valentina Bologna. Ooh, Think Green. It's kind of a bigger book, so you should be able to see the pictures well. Mrs. Gallick's class is learning about our planet Earth. They learn that the planet provides all the things we need to live: food, water, and air. To be healthy, we need to keep our planet healthy. Yes. Has anybody else noticed lately that the sky seems bluer and the sun seems brighter? Seems like it to me. Maybe we have less pollution with less people driving around as much, staying home more. Next, the class divides into 3 teams: a reduce team, a reuse team, and a recycle team. Each team will make a poster telling others what they can do to reduce, reuse, and recycle. They will all learn to practice green habits. Those are known as green habits. Hey, silly dog, she's down there barking. I think she wants to be outside. Come here, Kenna. Come here. Come see the preschoolers. Come here. Come here. I don't think she wants to come here. Sally is the leader of the Reduce team. Her team shows the class how to use less energy. They say, turn out the lights when you leave a room and turn off the TV when no one else is watching. Hey, Kai. I guess he's outside. I was going to have him let her out. Okay, so Reduce team, that's one example of how you can reduce something is whenever you leave your bedroom or the bathroom, make sure you turn the light off, right? Does it need to be on when nobody's there? I remind my boys of that all the time. So turn off the lights, turn off the lamps. Can you see my lamp right here? Oh, did I show you this picture? They're making these posters. That would be an extended activity you guys could do if you wanted to. Make some posters about reduce, reuse, and recycle. Sally's team learns that the planet is running out of fresh water. They show the class how to use less water. That would be another example of reducing, wouldn't it be? Another easy way to do that one. Turn the water off when you're brushing your teeth and you're not using it, right? Or don't just turn the bath water on and let it run down the drain forever. Pull the plug so you can use that water. A barrel can be used to catch the rain. Then the rainwater can be used to water plants or grass. What a good idea. You guys have any plants? I have a couple in my window. I think we're going to be planting some together a little bit later on, a couple weeks maybe. Robert is the leader of the Reduce team. His team learns that plastic bags can get into the ocean and harm the fish. We don't want that. Less plastic bags, or reuse them, right? Robert's team tells the class how to reuse. Use cloth bags for shopping. They say the bags can be used over and over again. Do you guys use cloth bags? Do your parents use them? At the grocery store, I love my cloth bags. I have so many of these. I'd much rather use cloth bags than plastic or paper, okay, that you have to throw away, get rid of, reuse them over and over again, even wash some of them if you need to. That's an example of reusing something. Robert's team also shows the class how to save paper. They use both sides of a piece to save paper for schoolwork. They also save scraps of paper to make art projects. Another way to reuse things. Gabriella is the leader of the Recycle team. They learn that trees help make fresh air for our planet. Gabriella's team brings blue recycling bins to school. Do you guys remember ours that are at school? They're not blue though. Do you remember what color they are? They tell the class to separate the paper and cardboard and place it in the bins. Recycling paper and cardboard could save many trees. Do you remember what we remind you at school too when you're washing your hands not to use too much of because it's made out of trees? Gabriella's team also learns that Americans throw away millions of bottles each day. The team puts recycling bins in the classroom for separating plastic and glass too. The plastic and glass will be sent back and remade into new plastic and glass items. That's awesome. That's why we recycle, so it can be turned into other different and sometimes new things to use and not just have to be thrown away and not used again. Look at all those recycling bins. Do you remember our green ones at school? We have some out in the hall, and then we have a little one in our classroom. Now, Mrs. Gallick's class is ready for one more project. They will make a garden. They will plant vegetables and flowers. The plants will provide food and help to clean the air. They are in the classroom. First, the class must clean up the schoolyard. They put on rubber gloves and head out to pick up trash. They separate the plastic, the paper, the glass, and the cardboard and place each into the proper recycling bin. They are careful not to touch broken glass. That job is only for grown-ups. When the class finishes cleaning up, it is time to prepare the soil and plant the seeds. How much they're helping. Doesn't it feel good to be helpful and kind to others and to our earth? Soon, the students have a clean schoolyard and a brand new garden. They have learned many good habits to help the planet. Can you find ways to help the planet too? If you have ideas, we would love to hear them. That's the end of our book called Think Green, where we learned about reducing, reusing, and recycling. Awesome. Thank you, preschoolers, for listening to our story. Want to see if there was anything else I wanted to share with you? Oh, yes. One other thing. If you can do this at home, it's a great activity. If you can find one thing around your house that you can reuse, so basically means use it again. I was thinking about my water bottle here. I try to not buy plastic water bottles unless it's for things like emergencies or when we're not home. But when I'm home, I reuse this water bottle over and over and over so that I don't have all the waste of the plastic bottles and that kind of stuff we have to throw away that's not as good for the earth. So one thing you can reuse, see if you can find one to share with us. One thing you can recycle, okay, so paper. I have printer paper here, and sometimes when I make a mistake or don't need the other side, I'll save it, and my boys will use it for drawing or writing or figuring out their math problems on the back. Kai actually does that. He uses both sides of his paper. So that's a great way to recycle and reuse at the same time. And then reduce. Think of one idea or one way you can reduce. Remember how we talked about turning the lights off when you're not using them? That would be reducing electricity when you don't need it, turning the water off when you're not using it. So see if you can think of one idea for each of those. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Those are all words that start with the letter R. Thanks for watching today, boys and girls. There comes Kenna up the stairs. Come here, girl. Come here. So we talked about the letter L and the sound it makes, and that you're going to find 3 items around your house. We read our story, Think Green, about reduce, reuse, and recycle. And you're going to have some fun with your moon rocks and tossing them onto something round and making a game out of it. And you have 2 pages to do in your little packet today. And look for one thing that you can reuse, one thing you can recycle, and what am I forgetting? The last one, reuse, recycle, and reduce. I hope you have a fabulous day, boys and girls. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time, if it's nice and sunny out, get out and enjoy the sunshine. Bye. We miss you.